Well, good morning here in Neubrandenburg in Germany. It's just after 9 a.m. Quite dry, but what we would call muggy. And today I'm off to Bremerhaven. My route will take me through Lübeck, which of course I was in Lübeck on the outward journey, so when I get to Lübeck that will complete the whole loop. Neubrandenburg was certainly interesting. I did a bit more research last night in my hotel room, and I was right, it was mostly destroyed in the war, but not by bombing. It was a fire when the Russian army arrived. The Red Army set fire to the town. It had been used by the Nazis as an important military base. And of course all the medieval timber buildings in the centre of town all burnt away, just leaving the masonry, which is the town wall, the town gates, and the shell of the church in the centre. So that's why those are the historic parts that are still standing. Now the weather's hitting us. I've changed into my full wet weather gear. I hope this is just a short shower. Thankfully that was only a short rain shower. And I can see on the screen of Garmin we're coming up to the A19 motorway, so a bit of dual carriageway to munch up some miles is next. Oh well, that wee break from the rain was short-lived. back into the rain showers. Oh, but there are bluer skies up ahead, you know. Got to stay optimistic about these things. I think it's time for coffee for me. Petrol for Tigger. Busy place this. I've just spotted in the reflection of the back of the van in front that one of my headlights is not working. So I can't remember whether I've got a spare bulb with me. I'll need to get one. Okay, well I've got a coffee. Picked up a new headlight bulb in the shop there. Not going to fit it just yet, I'll do that later. This place is so busy. We're the first weekend of the main holiday month here in northern Germany. And I think that's why I'm seeing so many caravans on the road. And so many people in the service station. I kind of expected that. I have my ferry from the EU back to the UK pre-booked for tomorrow night. I've had it booked for quite a while, and it's one of the reasons that I've had to make the various stops that I have coming across Poland and Germany, because I've got that fixed date I've got to go for to catch the ferry. Here comes the exit for Lübeck, so that means I've completed the full circuit up through Norway, down through Finland, back through the Baltics and Poland, back to Lübeck. Okay, Garmin, let's see what you got for me. Oh, wow, this is nicer already. Look at this. This is more like it. Oh, look at this guy sitting on top of Garmin. I don't know who he is. Some little grasshopper. Steady, little guy. You're now a long way from home. Oh, we've got the rain coming again. I'm not going to bother with the waterproofs at this late stage in the day. If I get wet, I'll get wet. This is the city of Bremerhaven. I've been here before. They used to hold races in the fish harbour called Fischhaberrennen. Motorcycle road races. But that's now been cancelled apparently because there were too many injuries. It was too dangerous. They probably couldn't get insurance for it anymore. I'm heading down here to the Bremerhaven hostel. It's one I've stayed in before. It was quite nice the last time I stayed there. I hope it still is. And here we are. Stop here for now and decide later where to park. We've parked on there before. Whew. Look who I found crawling around on my helmet. He's now a very, very long way from home. Gloves are still a bit damp from yesterday. At the moment everything else is dry. Right now it's not raining, so fingers crossed that we can get a few of these miles done today without getting soaked. As with the longest run I've done for a couple of weeks. So 183 kilometres in the range. We will need to fill up 15 degrees C. Let's do it, Tigger. And we should be in the UK tomorrow morning, if all goes to plan. When did things ever not go to plan, eh? We'll be fine. So it's 10 o'clock Sunday morning in Bremerhaven. Very little traffic because it's 10 o'clock Sunday morning, which suits me fine. And Garmin is suggesting that we'll be in Hoek van Holland by 3 p.m. We won't. Garmin never takes account of traffic hold-ups, lunch stops, that kind of thing, petrol stops, so it'll be 5 p.m. by the time we get there, I think. And I can queue up the ferry from 6, so that should just kind of work out, I think. Okay, road closed in the direction that Garmin wants to take me. Quite a complicated route you have planned here, Garmin. Well, the road Garmin was planning to take me on is closed. So I've had to kind of fiddle about a bit, and this is our new route. You know, Garmin has the choice today to use autobahns and motorways, but here we are just outside Bremerhaven, out in the countryside. Well, why not? Hey, I've got all day, yeah? Just got a ferry to catch, Garmin, you know, don't worry about it. Okay, after that little detour through Oldenburg, those were interesting thatched houses. I'm going to have to Google them later and find out a bit more about them. But anyway, here we come, back onto the motorway network. And I'm seeing the names of Dutch towns on the signs, so we can't be too far from the Dutch border. And here we come, Nederland. I can't stop to take a photo, but there we are. We're back in Holland. I see the queue of traffic going the other way being stopped by the German police. Coffee time, I think. Coffee time. Okay, that was coffee and that was lunch. There's a chance for me to eat up the last of my emergency food supplies. I'm not going to need them after today. So that's done. We've got just over 2 hours of riding to Hoek van Holland, which would put me there too early for the ferry. But I'm going to need to stop again for fuel. And the sun's come out. I did see on the weather report that the further west I went, the better the weather would get today. So the waterproofs have been tucked away, and we're going to be back on this motorway. It's going to take us to Utrecht, which is where I started the tour when I came across from Hoek van Holland into the Bunnik hostel. Hoek van Holland, that's where we're heading. And there we are, there ahead of us, that's the ferry. Not time to get on it yet, but there it is waiting. Way, and we've been here before. This is all very familiar. All vehicles ready for departure.
Is this your return journey?
Yes.
And we're off. We're on. We're in the rain. These two guys on bikes in front of me, they're not riding together. They just happen to have turned up together. But, believe it or not, that's the first two British bikers I've seen on this whole expedition. All the way through Iceland, Norway, Finland, the Baltics, Poland. I haven't seen a single other UK biker. Soaked.
Oh, so here we go. My final ferry ride of this year's tour. How many ferry rides is that? I don't know, I've lost count. There were so many in Norway. What a tour it's been. Iceland, Norway, Nordkapp, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland. All the people I've met, all the places I've been. Quite incredible. It's going to take me a while when I get home to kind of decompress and process it all. Good morning from here in Harwich, UK. Not raining, which is good. And we're here. It's 6:30 in the morning UK time, and just waiting for the order to disembark from the ferry.
Well, there we go, rolling off the ferry into another new country. It's hardly a new one though, this. This is back in England. Back in the UK. Just 500 odd miles to go, back to Edinburgh. Gotta remember to drive on the left.
Where are you going, or have you been on a big trip?
Just been round Iceland, Norway, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, and I'm just heading home to Scotland.
Oh my god! Wow, how long have you been out doing that then?
2.5 months.
That's brilliant!
9,500 miles.
That's amazing.
So there we are. End of another tour. So this one was 12 different countries, 11 different languages, but they all speak English anyway. 6 different currencies. We went to Europe's northernmost car park. And all in all, 9,469 miles. That's 15,150 kilometres. Now, to put that in context, if I wanted to go from here in Scotland to Delhi in India, that's about 5,000 miles. Or if I went from here in Scotland to Beijing in China, that's about 6,000. If I went from here to Vladivostok in Siberia, that's about 7,000 miles. Or if I went all the way from here south down through Africa all the way to Cape Town, that's about 8,500 miles. So 9,469 miles to go from here to Nordkapp and back. I just have to give a nod to everyone who said to me, Nordkapp's a long way to go. A lot of people said that to me. They were not wrong. It's a long way to go. But Tigger was faultless. No problems at all with Tigger on that distance. He needs a good service. But once I've serviced him, I'm going to do that over the next couple of days. Once that's done, we'll be ready for the next trip. Don't know where we're going to go. Don't know when we're going to go, but we're going to go somewhere. And if you want to see it, click like, click subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.